Hello, Milton. I heard you said some things about the joint application and I do not understand. Could you please guide me again? This is the video I'm going to make again one more time. And welcome to our channel. If you are new, my name is Milton. I'm a Cameroonian. I currently live and study in the Netherlands. Yeah, I left Cameroon September. Now, the joint application to study in Finland is open and so many of you are applying, but I think there are so many things you need to know and I'm going to be saying some of these things, telling you some of these things so you know. Point number one, remember that you can move to Finland with your family and equally you can move with your children, family, spouse and children, all inclusive anyways. So that is what I mean here. And also understand that there is an introduction of an application fee. Now, the application or the application cycle I'm talking about is the joint application. Why is it called the joint application? It is called a joint application because you have the possibility to apply to 4, 5, or 6 different programs in 6 different institutions in Finland and pay just one application fee which has been introduced. And how much is this application fee? The amount is 100 euros. Remember that before you even select those programs, the programs you want to apply to in Finland, in any university in Finland, you should first of all go to the university's website, check if those programs you are selecting, you actually meet admissions requirement. Why am I emphasizing on this? The reason is simple. You are going to be paying this money. This application fee, 100 euros is not small money. That's like 65,000 CFA francs. You are going to be paying this money and also you shouldn't be applying for a program that you cannot be selected. You are selecting 6. I think there are 6. And you need at least 1 to go for the interview. Now, don't apply for a program or apply for programs that at the end of the day you will not be able to get a selection. It won't make any sense, right? So do deep research on that. Secondly, most people don't understand. Ielts is compulsory in some universities, but in others, it is not needed. Now, it is true that someone who have the exam have an upper hand, but trust me, some people still will not have this exam. Even at that, somebody might have the exam and your own qualifications might be better than that of that person. Because if your transcript is 2.5 and you have the Ielts and somebody who have maybe 3.2 doesn't have the Ielts, they cannot drop the person with 3.2 and take you. But I'm not saying that you cannot go in because you have 2.5. No. Apply for schools and keep fear aside. Now, what I was trying to say is, when you go to the school website, check, because some programs would say if you graduated from high school with English and you come from this country, Cameroon, Nigeria is an example, you do not need Ielts. That is another thing you should note, and I've seen it. University of Eastern Finland, those from Cameroon and Nigeria, you do not need Ielts. Then Toku University, those from Cameroon and Nigeria, you do not need Ielts. Now, going further, there are universities, if you apply for bachelor's in Finland, they are going to give you a 50% scholarship. These 2 universities I just mentioned are perfect examples. I saw it. Now, if you are applying for master's, you can get 50% or you can get 100%. It is on the University of Eastern Finland's website. Remember, you are not applying for separate application. You are rather applying for the joint application. So you should put all these things into consideration. If your results are very good, make sure you submit an application and pray that maybe you get 50%, maybe you get 100%. If you get 50%, fine and good. Tuition fee in these 2 universities are 10,000, 12,000. So let's say you get 50%. You will now pay 6,000 or 5,000. Let's say you get 100%, you will not pay anything. But do not forget that you need proof of funds. Another important point you should note is that before applying to Finland, look again deeply. Most universities will offer you, like I mentioned before, 50%, 100%, scholarship, I mean, here. Then some universities, some people do not understand. Some universities will also tell you that if you get admission and pay your tuition between this date, maybe within 14 days or maybe within 2 weeks, you are going to get 500 euros discount. That is to say, if your tuition is 10,000 euros and you get admissions and pay your tuition within a specific time interval, you are going, when doing the payment before that date, you should take out 500 euros from the 10,000 that you were initially asked to pay. So you should look at this. Other universities are equally going to tell you that we will give you 20% discount or scholarship. Now, which means that if your tuition is 10,000 euros and you get admission, you will now calculate 20% discount from that 10,000. You will now remove the balance and pay them. And others 30%. Some will say when you arrive Finland and you study and earn maybe 40 credits or 50 credits or 60 credits, we would also still, you have the right to apply for another scholarship. So these are things you should put into consideration. Coming back to something I saw somewhere, someone was trying to verify the difference between Netherlands and Finland. Now, if you are a student and you are looking for a place to study, of course, in terms of tuition fee, they are almost the same, right? So I can say all of them need money. But the only difference is the Netherlands, you will have to pay the blocked account to the school. Then the school would do your visa for you. Then all you need to do is to relax. After your admissions, when they give you the admissions, you pay the tuition, you relax. Then the school apply for the visa, you wait. When the Dutch government approve the visa, your school will send to you. Then you carry the confirmation, the visa, MVV form, your passport, and you go to the embassy after booking appointment for stamping. Then after that, you carry your bags to the Netherlands. But for Finland, you have to do the visa application yourself. This is the way it works. There is no two way about it. Remember, you are also doing blocked account to the Netherlands. 97% of schools in the Netherlands will ask for this blocked account, which means you deposit the money before they do the visa application. You are not paying anything less. There are equally scholarships in the Netherlands. I talked about the University of Twente scholarship, which is going to be closing on the 1st of February. And I equally talk about the University of Maastricht scholarship, which is going to be closing on the 1st of February as well. Okay, now for Finland, it's also possible to get a scholarship. But now looking at the standard of life, Finland is located up north and Netherlands is down here. Now, if you are looking for life, relocate to the Netherlands. If you are looking for structure, location, relocate to the Netherlands. But if you are looking for somewhere your kids can grow in a very strong economy, and maybe you understand you can go up north to Finland, and also understand that relocating, getting your children in Finland and getting them in the Netherlands is almost the same, but Finland is a bit colder than the Netherlands. So these are some of the things you should put into consideration. You will make good money if you study here and eventually maybe become a permanent resident or citizenship in all the countries, but weather is extremely harsh in Finland, and again, pay is good. If you can study nursing or things in demand in both countries, you are good to go. Then, if you are trying to classify the countries, according to me, I think Netherlands, Switzerland, and Finland should be in between. Like if you want to rate which one you should migrate to, well, not because I live in the Netherlands, but because I have put so many things into consideration and a whole lot. But again, it depends on personal preferences. You cannot move to the Netherlands with family. Just come here first. Maybe after 1 year you bring them, or when you graduate, you get a job, you bring your family. Because moving with family, you need to show I have accommodation, I have extra cash, and it's not gonna be an easy task. But for Finland, you can move with family and they can work while you study. So these are the differences you should always put into place. And I pray, all of us, we are praying that as you are applying for your admissions, may the Almighty protect you and grant you the option, and maybe we will meet in Helsinki.